Welcome to Trevor's Trains. September 2025 marks the 200th anniversary of our railways. I've come to my local railway station here, Padgate, just outside of Warrington. If I wanted to go to Liverpool, I'd go that way. If I wanted to go to Manchester, I'd go that way. To celebrate, Peco have announced a competition to, oh, just a minute, the railways are alive and well. If you'd watched a previous video of mine, you'd have seen that I was thinking about what to do next in my hobby. So I decided to join that Pico challenge. And this video is all about how it gets on. It could be rubbish, it could be okay. You'll find out. It's early May when I record this, and as you can see, I've got my board from Peco for the competition. I don't know if you can see there. Yes, Peco Rail 2000. And using the ideas that I was playing around with, if you remember from the previous video, I was thinking of doing just a very simple DC layout and going to have an extension so that I can mess around. So I've got just a simple DC thing, which I bought from Sawyer's Models in Lee. And the problem I've got is I bought another piece, but it wasn't exactly the same height as the Pico, and I've had to sort of try and build it up so that I can have them smoothly going from one level to another. I've not quite got there, but it'll come. So I'm going to put a bit of felt under it. I've got to decide my final plan, but it's coming on. I've got the idea, I've got the basics, so this is it at the moment. It's a few days later, and I've already made some progress. I've put some cork underneath the extension that leads into the diorama, and I've planned out roughly where everything on my diorama is going to be. So this is the overall scene. It's very much the same as it was a few days ago in terms of where everything is going to be. I've loosely put down some cork, not fixed anything down yet, not fixed the track down, but I've planned out where everything is. So I've going to have a station over here. It might seem a little bit over traditional to always have a little station, but I just love railway stations, so I just want one on my diorama with a little car park behind it. And then in this corner, we're going to have it a bit more rural. I'm going to have a field coming down with some cows on it, and then I'm going to scratch build a farmhouse with a barn. And then just on the very corner here, I'm going to have a signal box, because I just want, as the trains sort of enter the diorama, enter the scene, it sort of appears from behind something. So I didn't really want to go down the tunnel route. I did toy idea with having a tunnel at the very edge, but no, I thought I'd give that one a miss. So I'm just going to have it appearing behind a signal box and then coming into the station. And I can still, even when it's not the competition, use this as a little shunting layout because I've got the extension piece there. I've now got everything, by the way, hi. I've now got everything in place. I've put this cork underneath the track. The track has been nailed down. I've even got everything working. Hooray! It works, which is always a good thing. Oops, little stop there. So what I'm going to have to now work on is getting the scenics done. So I'll show you the first couple of things that I get done on the scenics. For the background scene, I bought from West Hill Wagon Works some fence and some gates and stiles. So I've just been giving them a little bit of paint so that I can add them to my scene between the track and the field. I'm just adding a little bit of black into the corners so that it provides some form of contrast. I'm beginning to make things to go onto the diorama. So what I'm doing here, this is a bit of an old toilet roll holder. I'm going to just put this on the top and I'm going to make this into a barn. So with legs on, ends on, I'm just going to draw around the top there onto there. So I have an end to the barn and then legs. I haven't yet thought about how I'm going to make the straw to go in the barn, but that's a different problem. I've made the roof, printed off some corrugated iron plate sheets from Rail Scenics. That is the correct scale for TT120. So I've made my roof and I'm having a back wall which is wood, and what I did was I found a piece of wood that I liked on the internet, copied it, pasted it, grouped it all together, and I'm going to cut that out, wrap it around this, and this will be the back wall of my barn with a couple of legs at the side, and that is going to be the barn on my diorama. So that's enough for episode 1 of Can I Make a Diorama That's Anywhere Near Decent? I'm doing this for 2 reasons. One, because I want to show this isn't going to win, but I want to show that a newbie coming into the hobby can still produce something that's reasonably decent, which, you know, I've only had a layout for 18 months, so I'm fairly new to the hobby. And also I want to show people what you can fit on a TT120, very small board, but what you can fit on it and make it something that's really useful. So hope you've enjoyed it. In a few weeks time I will show you an update, and hope you've enjoyed it. Please just press that like button and just please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. But in the meantime, I've got to play with some trains. See ya. Ah, it's derailed.